welcome Farns Cam fans to the Lieutenant Farns live weekly status update. This is going to be a segment for the channel to give the viewers and fans just a recap of our successes and failures throughout the week, and then maybe shed some light on some goals or initiatives that we have upcoming for consecutive weeks. We did celebrate the launch of the channel this past weekend. We were able to push 10 to 15 highly edited videos onto YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter platforms. Those are going to be our three primary social media networks that we're going to be touching on to start, and I do anticipate that we will expand further into others as we see fit. So, without further ado, let's begin. You'll notice the game on my screen here is Mother Russia Must Bleed. Game that actually came out September 16 of last year. We just picked it up yesterday to begin putzing around with it, playing with it, for two purposes. First, seeing as it's October, I've been trying to bring more Halloween-themed games to the channel, games with darker tones or more horror elements. And secondly is I've begun the process of shopping around for speedrun candidates. One of the main goals for the next week or two is going to be really focusing in on a couple of titles for LT Farns to kind of take on and get some speedrun world records under my belt here. With us tonight, we do have SVC producing. He's going to be doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff and some of the transitions and editing throughout this segment. So go ahead and say hi to the fans, SVC.
Yes, sir?
Yep, there he is. Not a permanent producer, just kind of a temporary position for him until we get some more qualified personnel for the position. So, as I mentioned before, we did launch this week probably 10 to 15 videos releasing on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, all under the name LT Farns, hashtag FarnsCam. We actually just updated our Twitch handle today to LT Farns. It was formerly LT Farnsworth, but we were able to get that shortened down and abbreviated. So it looks like from here on out, LT Farns is going to be the brand name, short, sweet, to the point. And then anywhere we're trending, we're going to be using the hashtag FarnsCam, so be on the lookout for that. Overall, a pretty successful week, I'd say. Not a whole lot of failures. The traffic in some of our videos was a bit slow, but again, that's to be expected on launch week. One of our bigger successes actually happened real early on in the week, and it was on the Twitter platform. Big shout out again to G Fuel for making this one happen, but yeah, we kind of just stumbled upon this success, but it took place Monday morning. The team was waking up early to start filming, editing footage, and we decided to concoct a breakfast of champions of sorts using Lucky Charms and the lemon-flavored G Fuel. We put that all into a bowl. Normally you would use milk with the Lucky Charms, but we opted out and decided to use G Fuel, which really gave us the boost we needed that day just to grind out some work. I think we ended up shooting 8 hours of content and then releasing 10 to 15 videos right off the bat after that. So all in all, the mix was successful, but the most success was actually from our tweet of that very same meal. We posted a tweet very early in the morning as we were about to consume it, and then G Fuel actually picked that up on the Twitter feeds and retweeted it. Within 10 minutes, I would say, the LT Farns Twitter just started blowing up. I have never seen Twitter activity like that in my life. I think by the end of it, we had about 300 or so likes, a slew of retweets, and just tons of comments. In fact, I think people are still commenting on that G Fuel retweet of ours, even today. Yeah, that success was huge for the channel because it probably doubled our viewership in under 24 hours, which was much needed for a launch week. So, definitely going to be focusing in on that a lot more this next week. Just viral kind of social media plugs for the brand, as well as the other goal is going to be shopping around for potential speedrun candidates. Not as popular with the viewers and gamer fans, but I do feel if we can, if I can lock some of these records under the LT Farns brand, these world records on speedruns, that's going to just be one more outlet to bring in viewers and more fans. So all in all, not a lot of failures this week, surprisingly. The toughest thing so far has actually been this weekly review segment. This is actually my fourth take on it. The first few, we were just having terrible audio difficulties, but Eventually, we're gonna get to a point where this segment will be live. We're just not there yet, so uh, for this episode, I had to cut the audio and video for it separately, but in the future, we're definitely going to want to move this into a more live type of format. So that's about it for the week. And before we leave SVC, bring up that tweet just for the viewers to see, just so they have a minute to see that.
Right away, sir.
There it is. So yeah, as you can see, this tweet was just huge for the brand, and like I said, it doubled our followers on Twitter almost instantly, brought in a lot of views to the YouTube, so hopefully we can just keep on recreating content that pulls in traffic like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's weekly review, and I hope to see everyone next week. Until then, game on!